yeah, so this week I'm snogging Big Rom. I might struggle to get near him, to get my tongue down him with the way his performance is going. I'll be on the floor like trying to slide tackle him to try and I'll be like Pablo Mari, just making a rash tackle in the box to try and get him on my level. But yeah, just that performance, the fact that he's competing with players on the stats after 2 games from 1 game shows like how dominant he was. As we've said earlier on, Chelsea they kind of look like a slick, well-oiled machine at the moment. Everything's primed. It was one thing I thought was interesting was that after the game, Tuchel said they've not even really fully made a plan for how to use Lukaku yet. He kind of just said to him, "Go out, play. Let's see what you can do, and then we'll fine tune afterwards." So that's quite ominous. The fact that they've not even really fully embedded him into the tactics yet, and he's already off to a flyer. So yeah, only one candidate for the snog this week for me. Mari, I know you picked Antonio for the Mari last week, but
surely should be rules here. He can't just copy mine.
But there's 2 Antonios now. There's the cardboard cutout and there's this one. So you can have the cardboard cutout and I'll have the real deal.
Very good.
So yeah, that's the Mari sorted for this week. I don't think anybody is losing Antonio. Everyone's holding or looking to get him in. So yeah, perfect fit for marriage material. Yeah, everyone says they look for someone with a sense of humor, don't they? So he fits the bill. Like as soon as he starts talking, just the way he speaks just sort of makes you laugh. So yeah, definitely Antonio for there.
His first goal yesterday was brilliant, wasn't it? The one where he just rolled the defender and just smashed it. Yeah, top notch. Interesting.
And then, yeah, I think of the players in my team, if I had like a free transfer, it would probably, if I had like a spare transfer to make that a switch, it probably would be Shaw, it is unlucky that he is here, but it's just, I think we've spoken about needing as much money as we can in midfield and attack, and also just we're going to want a Chelsea defender soon. So yeah, it is. I think it's not. I'm not going to lose him this week, but unless there's a marked increase in improvement in how United are playing and attacking returns actually come to fruition, I think it will be Shaw to like Reece James or Rudiger or Christensen, something like that in the coming weeks for me. Game week 7, definitely. I think there'll be a lot of people making that transfer, and as we touched on before, we want to be protecting our team value at this stage of the season, and I can see Shaw starting to drop soon if there aren't points incoming. So yeah, it was. I don't know. You're saying it's a bit interesting, a bit controversial. It would have been your avoid from my team this week.
Trying to think who you don't. At least you hear respectable. You've gone from one of your premium assets. You could have easily gone for Veltman, and you wouldn't have really told anyone anything new. So you've got a strong team. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what's different from mine.
I guess having to start Gilmore is a bit of a problem for me if that keeps happening. But yeah, as you say, I didn't want to come on and say one of the 4.5s would have been a bit boring.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Shaw probably is the one. Son, it's unfair with Son after we were hailing him after the first week. We can't just U-turn like that. So yeah, that's probably fair enough.
I think the uncertainty around the injury and stuff meant I didn't go for Son. But if there is this niggling doubt about his hamstring, and the other thing is that Nuno, the way he does his press conferences, is up there with the best of them for being as vague as possible. So I can see him not confirming like on Friday, which is annoying. So that's something that's in the back of my mind. But yeah, we're going to get to our transfers shortly, so we'll keep that under wraps for now.